Hello, internets. KirbAvion here. Today we're gonna work. Oh, today we're gonna work on the. Oh, that's already been done. Yeah. So I got bored one day, and then I just made a furnace room off camera because I could. Yes. So I'll get into the inner workings here in a moment. Forgotten. I don't have an axe, which is dumb of me. So I suppose I should explain this whole thing. You put coal in here and hit this button to launch the cart. And I'm not going to focus on the chat today. I need to actually do something. So then it just goes up here, hits this pressure plate, which will detect whether or not it's still got stuff in it. Goes up here, drops it in the hoppers, comes back around and hits the pressure plate again. If it's still got stuff in it, it'll send a signal back around to the powered rail and send it out again until it has no more stuff in it. So, let's take out all this coal. And a little demonstration. I put paintings behind there, but the problem is the painting background is black wood and not the spruce wood. Or at least in my resource pack. But, yeah. And there it is. It's going along. It's doing the work. I think sometimes some of these get unevenly loaded. But that's fine. Yeah, you can see. Well, that seems to be working. So yeah, that's that. It's basically just 6 furnaces. It's not too difficult to build. And then whatever you smelt just gets put out into these chests. Also, you might be noticing that my tools have individual textures now. So like Fiat Lux is a recurve bow with like orange, whatever that is. And the Exorcist looks different. I discovered the custom item textures mod. And I've been going crazy all day with it. And all day yesterday. And the day before that, actually. So, yeah. I now have a cool-looking sword and a cool-looking bow, and I think some of my other tools have that as well. I'm eventually going to change over the Arcana peripherals pack, which is this one, the sonic screwdriver, and the gold cross that Eagle's always carrying around. I'm going to change that over eventually to be part of the custom item textures as well. Because right now it's just diamond and gold hose. My snow shovel is on 1 durability, and that's always going to be framed either way. So I built a little fish tank. I don't know if I pointed that out. It's not too terribly magnificent. It's just blue stained glass. Let's see. I got some grass blocks. Some guy left his silk touch pick lying around in a box, so I just borrowed that for a few seconds and grabbed some grass, and then nobody saw that, so it's fine. Still don't have a silk touch pick myself. I'm working on that. I was gonna show off the new texture that I made for something. Where is it? I think he's looking for a swamp. I don't know what's going on. That's where I left it. That's right, one moment. Poor Francis. Nobody ever understands why I say that, and quite frankly, I don't either. So I left all of my good stuff over here because I was trying to repair it. I got the spider grinder working. So I changed it from pushing them all over to the side to having a central drop chute, and it works quite well. Here you are. Shinomigen, or however you pronounce that. I don't care, I don't speak Japanese. But But yeah, Power 5, Infinity 1, Breaking 3 has its own texture. And here's the best part. When you go to shoot it, the arrow materializes out of thin air, which I thought was pretty cool. Yes. That's where you went. So I'll see if I can... Do I have this? There we go. Oh dear! Oh dear! I forgot to open this or close this. But that's how that works. I'm gonna run away now. But yeah, I actually realized recently that I can just leave Winston AFK in there while I go off and do other stuff. So I've gotten a bit of stuff done. I'll say that much. Yes. So today we're making a brewing room, which we've needed to get done for a while. And also, I need a netherwort farm, and a lot of other farms, actually, because I took them all down to make the big potato farm, so I don't starve to death constantly. Right. These are really cool-looking bows. Actually, this is the world where I've been testing all this stuff, and I just use fish for random stuff. I don't know why. And it's sort of... I've sort of gone a bit crazy, so... This is Hector, Pie's assistant, obviously. If you didn't know that, what have you been... Or have you been living under a rock? So the way the mod works is if you rename something to a certain thing, it will change texture, basically, if you have it set to that. Or you can have it set for a certain damage value or whatever. So these are a lot of the swords that I've used over the course of a while now. This is the Nightmare Blade, which I had in the previous map for the server. These are just the Elemental Archon swords. You may be familiar with Razmcan. This was my sword on the first map. I don't remember the exact enchantments, but it was something like that. This is my current one. I think that's Pie's sword. I don't remember the exact enchants on that either. I just know it was Smite and Fire aspect. These are the bows. Fiat Lux. Here's Vienna. You might all recognize that. And this is one that I did when Eagle and I were just playing Hexit for the fun of it, not recording. I found a Legia bow, and those things are insane. So if you haven't seen it, this is what it does. It's supposed to shoot 2 arrows, but can't really do that. Just in vanilla Minecraft. And then in Vienna, we're all familiar with. Boom. Bow of the Storm. We all know how it goes. And then I just retextured some player heads, so mine, Eagles, Winston's, Herobrine. Here's the Giga Drill. Basic iron drill. And this is a water bucket renamed to Blue Lava Bucket. In case you don't have a lava bucket, you know. Sartax fell in the well, so I did that because I can. Yes. Right, so I think that's everything of event in here. That's a moose head. I was testing some stuff. Alright, so back to the world. Back to the future! Alright, so we are back to the future. No, on the server. And brewing room, right. So that means that we need a new room. So we want to go down a few blocks. I haven't textured the, I need to put Shinomi Gen away. By the way, I don't know if I've explained this. That means infinity of death. My bow on the last map was Fires of Death, but I don't think it had infinity. So this one has infinity, but no fire. So, but it's sort of like an infinity of deaths. That's my advice for everything. Just hide in a hole. You'll be safe there. Okay, alright. 2, 3, wall. Alright, so I am probably not going to be focusing... Why am I talking with that accent? Probably not going to be focusing on the thing. Walls. I'm not going to be focusing on doing the walls. That's what I wanted to say. Yes. Let's just put some cobblestone in there so nobody puts a room there by accident. There we go. Yes, so not going to be focusing on doing the walls today. I just want to get the basics done. I chopped down a 2x2 spruce tree, and those things are really good source of anything, basically. Let's see. Well, good source of fuel and planks and whatnot, but yes. We need brewing stands. We need about 4 of them, I'm going to say. Yeah, we need dark oak logs. I'll get those in a moment. We have cobblestone on us. What am I doing? Brewing stands. I already had one in here, didn't I? Yeah. That's fine. That's the wrong room. So, what I'm going to do, there's going to be logs along here. Gonna put them on logs like that. I need more torches. And dark oak, one moment. Alright, I got about 16 dark oak logs. And there's a zombie down there who I am going to promptly exorcise. Is there, like, a future tense for exorcism? Because it just ends up sounding like exercise, which is not a word I like to be associated with. Oh dear, hello. Let's farm you. Like so. This is how record farming's done. Find creeper, lure creeper around, drop him into a hole. I've worked on this thing a little. Yoop. Worked on this thing a little. I made it so that if anything drops on the pressure plate, it just gets picked up by that hopper. Nope. You cannot be up here. There we are. Shoot you to death. What's he got, like projectile protection or something? Okay. 2. Usually 3 to 4. 4. And we got ward. That's a good one. I like that one. Doo-doo-doo. And since we're probably being followed by zombies... There we are. Okay, so... Ward. We already have that. We have 2 of everything now, so that goes in there. And... we were going in here. I really need to do these walls. It's gonna bother me. Dark oak. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. Why am I doing that accent? 1, 2, 3. And torches. Torch. That's what I said I was gonna get more of. Torches. And of course I put the silk touch pick away, so I don't have anything to... Or not silk touch, the fortune pick, so I guess I have to do this like so. I'll get the rest of that later. That. You, and you. Okay. You know, I said I was going to get the rest of that later. I lied. It's going to bother me. Okay. Let's see. I smelted some stuff. Yep. 40 smooth stone. That's good. I don't know what I'm going to use the smooth stone for. Patching this up. I don't know why I would patch this up. It's going to turn into planks anyway. So, we need 4 more hoppers. I made like 16 maybe? No, 18. 18 hoppers. Right? 18? 12 plus 6? 18, yeah. 18 hoppers. So, and the minecart. And, well, I don't think I made the minecart. I think the minecart was already there. I made the furnace minecart, though. That's right. But yeah. 18 hoppers and the furnace minecart. I'm a bit low on iron right now. Well, not that low, but 7 blocks, you know, that is kind of low by my standards. Okay, that makes 4 chests. Gonna need a bit more iron to do this. come off it. Yeah. One more block should do. I really need to go caving. Not on camera, though. I don't like to record caving, one, because there's nothing interesting to talk about, and two, I personally don't like watching caving. I only did that one episode in Tale of Avion, just to have that obligatory caving episode out of the way. That's the wrong room. And also I wanted to mess around with night vision. Alright, so that, and that. Okay. So, this is just my rudimentary design for this. Bottles go in there, ingredients go in there, etc. And now we need a way of getting nether wart, so I'm going to make what's been, I think, the staple technology right next to the record farm since the first map is my compact nether wart pocket. So, what it does, do we have pistons? We do, but we need one more. And that. I run out of slime balls really quickly around here. Okay. So these go here. No, here. They go here. Here. And then let's use logs this time. I haven't used logs for this before. Then that, and that. Just for completionist's sake. Yeah. And we need soul sand and, of course, the nether wart. And I'm going to do that on the other side as well. I just want to do 2 of them on camera. Just so you get the basic idea. We need a few redstone blocks. Probably not that many. Alright, and we're going to need 2 more repeaters anyway. Buttons. Probably had some in there and everyone's shouting at me, "Oh, you had a button in there!" Alright, so it goes like... Oh god, I can't remember. I usually just make like 4 or 5 of these and then never make any more. Okay, there's the piston. Oh, we don't actually need repeaters, that's right. It's just 1, 2, 3. Well, 4, I guess. Alright. Put a torch in there. Keeps mobs from spawning and reduces lighting updates. And then button. Yep. So then soul sand, and just do the same thing on both sides, really. One, 2, 3, 4. In case I ever need to get in there. Torch. Button. And then it's just a matter of put the block of your choice here. I'm going to go with spruce wood. Spruce wood. Spruce wood, spruce wood, Clint spruce wood. Spruce wood, spruce wood. Spruce wood for everyone. Okay, that's that. And then you just plant the nether wart in here, basically. Hit the button. Sometimes best to add a hopper or something in here, but I'm done with hoppers for the day. So, that has been that. That has been the compact nether wart pocket. And I'm going to make this room look better, and shall return if I haven't recorded 40 minutes of footage. Alright, well, I've recorded about 25 minutes here, so I'm going to cut the episode off here. I replaced these with the dark oak, by the way, just because I thought it might look better. But yes, I'm going to cut the episode off here. Next time, I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe go find a stronghold? Not sure. But, yes, that has been that. I have a cool looking sword. Go ahead, try and tell yourself this doesn't look cool. You'd be lying. Netherwort is growing. That's good. I might put like a melon farm or something in here. I'm not sure, because you need melons for health potions and whatnot. But I don't know. But yes, that has been that. I'm going to splice all this together and hopefully get it up by Thursday, maybe? I don't know. Probably gonna see if I can record something else to put up today. Well, I suppose technically today, Wednesday, I did put up the previous episode, but that was supposed to go up yesterday, and I uploaded it at like 6 in the morning. I'm gonna call that today's video. I'm gonna put this up Thursday. And yes. So I'm going to probably go get a drink now. And good day.